Hi everyone, Jenny Washburn here, founder of iMoveU. Welcome to another edition of Take 10. This will be a very fast-paced yoga vinyasa flow with an added emphasis on one of my favorite positions, plank pose. So let's get started with a very quick warm-up. Start with a marching, opposite arm up as you lift your opposite knee, pointing your toes back towards the earth as you lift your leg, pulling your navel in and up towards your spine, and then move this into a twisting march. So think about imagining holding a beach ball in between your hands as you twist from side to side, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Firing up your internal and external obliques. We'll be using them throughout class today. 3 more. 1, 2, and release. Take a stance at the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into the first of many plank poses. Now in plank, check to make sure that your wrists are tracking directly underneath your shoulders. Pull your navel in and up. And then think about pressing through your heels to really fire up your legs. In this first plank pose, we are going to move into plank jacks. So think about regular jumping jacks, but in a plank position. So starting out and in, out and in. Keeping your legs as straight as you can. Out, in, out, in. You also have the option to modify here by taking alternating toe taps off the sides of your mat. Wherever you're working from, let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold here in plank. Press forward 2 inches, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Hold here for 2 nice long breaths, breathing in and out your nose. And think about pressing your chest back towards your top thighs to really feel that extra length and stretch through your spine. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your forehead and hold. Inhale, lift your leg back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, bringing your leg across the body. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, sweep your foot all the way forward, step in between your hands, low lunge. Check to make sure your knee is tracking over your ankle. Fire up that back leg, keep it nice and straight. Come up into a crescent lunge. In just a few seconds, you might start to feel that front thigh burning. Embrace that burn. It's time under tension that lengthens and strengthens your muscles. Windmill your arms out to the side. Press your back foot so it's parallel with the back of your mat. Sink lower, warrior 2. So think about that front thigh. Try to get it parallel with the earth. And press your knee back towards your pinky toe so that you can see that big toe. Bring your gaze in front of your front left fingertips and really sink into this pose here. Strong warrior. There's a quote that comes to mind anytime I'm holding a pose and I'm starting to feel that burn and I'm starting to get winded. It's by one of the most amazing, influential leaders of our time, Jim Rohn, and he says, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." So each time you step on the mat, it gives you that opportunity to better yourself. Hold here for 3 more breaths. Relax your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Flip your front palm, Reverse your warrior, sink even lower with that front thigh. I know you're feeling a burn, I'm feeling it too. Hold here, nice and strong. Come back to warrior two, and then press up into five-pointed star. Point both toes out towards the side, arms up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Sink into horse pose. So just ease into this, rocking back and forth, opening up your hip flexors. Come nice and low. Think about pressing your back up against a wall. Upright your spine, shoulders stacking over your hips. Breathe deep. From here, bring your hands behind your ears, oblique dips. Dropping elbow towards the knee. And if you have enough flexibility and strength, think about dropping your elbow back behind your knee. Firing up those obliques. I told you we'd be using them today. Enjoy the burn. Come lower. See if you can get those thighs parallel with the earth. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center. Sink nice and low and pulse. Pulse here. Check to make sure those knees are tracking over your ankles. Feel that burn, embrace the burn. You might even be starting to shake. Embrace that shake. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go nice and low. Hold high. Hold here. You've got this. Stay strong. 5-pointed star. Woo! Oh, that feels good. Come back into warrior two for just a moment. And then windmill your arms back down to the mat. Step back into plank. This time we're going to move into mountain climbers in plank. So just stepping, alternate feet up, bringing your knees up towards your chest. Anytime you're in plank, always remember to contract your core. Think about pulling your navel in and then up. And as always, don't forget to breathe. Very important part of any yoga practice. If you want, you could take this into a run. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back to plank. Hinge forward, chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here for 2 breaths. We have 2 legs, which means we have 2 sides. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest, towards your forehead. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Bring your right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift your leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Crossing across, bringing your leg across the body. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your leg all the way through, low lunge. Knee tracking over your ankle. Come up into crescent lunge, pressing through your back here to heel to fire up that back leg. And then coming into a warrior two position. Sink into that heel nice and low. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your hips. In warrior two, we have a tendency to lean forward. Make sure you're nice and parallel. Hold here. Breathe into the burn. Inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Looking over your front fingertips, flip that palm up, reverse your warrior, sink even lower. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, star pose. I'm going to turn to face you. So you can see me in that star pose. And let's just go back into warrior two for just a moment. On that right leg, sink nice and low. Windmill your arms back down to the mat, come back into plank pose. Lower down onto your forearms. So now we're in a forearm plank. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Turn your palms to face one another or clasp your hands. And then turn your right arm in towards your body, your right forearm in towards your body. Rotate up onto your side for side plank. Left arm high into the sky. Stack your legs, stagger your legs, or if you're feeling extra strong today, lift that top leg up off the mat. Lift your hips, pull in your abs. Relax your shoulders. Vashisthasana. When you're ready, come through center and switch sides onto your left side. And just to make sure you're balanced, whatever you did on the right side, do with the left side. So if you're lifting that leg, lift your right leg up high. You might notice one side stronger than the other. That's completely normal and natural. Come back to forearm plank. Slowly lower down to the mat. Place your hands by your sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, lift your upper body off the mat. Looking a few inches in front of you, take out any strain from your neck, keeping it in line with your cervical spine. Exhale back down. Inhale, lift up. This time lift your legs off the mat if that's available to you. You have the option to stay here in locust or bend your knees, grab your ankles, lift up into bow. Feel that nice release through your chest. This is an incredibly energizing back bend. Notice your heart rate elevating here. Hold for 2 more breaths. And slowly lower back down to the mat. Press back into a quick child's pose, toes together, knees wide. Arms out in front, forehead on the mat. And then find your way into a seated position for our final pose, boat pose, working our core here. So come to a seated position, feet bent, or knees bent, feet hip width apart and parallel on the mat. Reach your arms out by your sides. And if you want to stay here and sink nice and low, you're going to feel this engagement in your core right here. Otherwise, lift both legs off the mat into half boat pose. Really think about lifting your chest, rolling your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Let's do 8 V-ups here. Or you can just hold here. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come up. And I lost count, so let's call that 5, 6, 7, 8. Come up and hold. Option to straighten your legs. Full boat pose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Come to a cross-legged seated position. I hope you enjoyed this invigorating practice. Namaste.